All right, friends. It's Saturday morning, March 8th. This is the free NBA Daily Bets podcast. My name is Eric. Let's get into it. First game up. We have the Brooklyn Nets at the Charlotte Hornets. Excuse me, guys. And if you like Brooklyn, you're probably going to want to bet them sooner than later. I know LaMelo Ball didn't play many minutes yesterday in the 1-point loss to Cleveland, but I really don't think he plays, guys. He never plays the back-to-backs. He only played like 20 minutes last night because of foul trouble, but I don't think he plays, guys. It's just been the trend. It's been the pattern all year. He doesn't play back-to-backs because of whatever injury, tanking, bullshit explanation they give out. So I doubt he's going to play. Let's see. Miles Bridges put in 39 minutes. Josh Green 30 minutes. Everyone else less than 30 minutes. So I still think Miles Bridges plays, but I mean he's a question mark too, guys. I mean, basically if you like Brooklyn, I think it's safer to bet him now. The line is -4, -4.5. Total is at 211.5, 212, and for Brooklyn, everyone's healthy except for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson is a big piece of that team, but I like the over here, guys. Brooklyn, or maybe just team total Brooklyn over. Brooklyn's been offensively a lot better. The last two games have gone over the point total. Last 4 out of 5 have gone over, and I mean, Cam Thomas is back. D'Angelo Russell's back, so obviously that's helping a lot for points. But Charlotte's not playing defense. They used to play defense. They used to play slow. Now they're kind of playing fast, guys. And so I don't trust them to play good defense second night of back-to-back. Saturday night at home, I think they're going to keep doing what they've doing. They've given up more than 113 in their last 4 straight games, and that includes to like the Wizards, 113 points given up to the Wizards. So I do like points for Brooklyn here, guys. I think Brooklyn team total over is a really good way to go. I think Brooklyn -4.5 is a good bet to go. Next game up, we have the New Orleans Pelicans at the Houston Rockets. Spread is -8, -8.5 to the home favorite Rockets. Over-unders at 229.5, 230. And so like this time of year, and I've been saying it, guys, on the podcast a little bit, there's teams that are just not interested in winning. And so don't be fooled. Like if you're really watching the games, you'll know Zion doesn't play meaningful minutes. So it was, let me see. It was the game at Utah a couple games ago, like three games ago. And also, there's another game too. Like he played, right? But he didn't check into the fourth quarter until like 3 minutes left in the game. Like by the time it's 3 minutes left, guys, I mean, like the game's pretty much gone at that point. Like they're playing him, but they're not playing him to win. Like they're just playing to play him so that they don't get in trouble for tanking or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So, like this team is not serious about winning. They have no interest in winning. As of now, that's my like against better opponents, against better teams, they're just gonna let go of the rope. Against bad teams like Utah. They'll find a way to keep it close and win or lose closely. But I think they're going to start going in the opposite direction because they were playing good winning basketball post All-Star break. But I really think that's about to go away. And I think they're about to go on a big losing streak here, guys. But yeah, they're healthy, guys, except for, let's see here. Jose Alvarado is questionable. Bruce Brown is out. So I mean, if Jose Alvarado's out, like, man, he's a pest on the bench. He's a pest when he gets on the floor. Like, he's not trying to tank. He's really trying to play hard. So if he's out, I would love Houston even more than I already do. For Houston, Fred VanVleet's out or questionable. It doesn't really matter at this point. They've been playing so long without him. And they beat New Orleans. So these teams just played on Thursday, and Houston won 109-97. They won by 12. So Now Houston's at home. This is a 6-game homestand for them. Started that. No back-to-back for either team. I can only look Houston -8, guys. And then also I can only look Houston team total over because, again, on the road, see this is also the thing with the Pelicans. When they have their starters playing, guys, the totals go over. So when Zion and all the other starters play, and they're not like tanking, sitting out the second night of a back-to-back, or just sitting out, like this team goes over the point total. So New Orleans, if we look recently at Los Angeles, they played everybody 136, 115, flew over the total, and they're not stopping a damn soul. Utah on the road, they played everybody. They gave up 121 points. They won 128, 121, flew over. At Phoenix, the first meeting, everybody played 124, 116. That went over the total. So literally, and then the last game everybody played, but it was at home. So on the road, I think that's a trend moving forward, guys. Like if everybody plays and they're healthy, it's going to go over. And even if you look at the last road trip before the All-Star break, at Denver, both games flew over. At Sacramento, it went over. So I think that's a really trend we can back here. I like the game to go over. I think Houston points, total points over would be like 115 plus 4, 119.5. I think that's an even better look. I think Houston gets there, guys. Okay, next game up, we got the Washington Wizards at the Toronto Raptors. And I'll have to give the Raptors some credit, guys. I tried to fade them kind of last night. They played tough, guys, and they were very short-handed. Very short-handed. Let's see here. Oh, did Emmanuel Quickley get hurt last night too? Let me see. Oh, he's ruled out for rest. It's so bullshit, man. They're tanking, obvious tanking. Let's see anybody else. So we need to see who all plays today. They might play some guys. Basically it's against the Wizards, guys. So if you like the Raptors, probably bet them sooner than later. The line's going to climb. They are 3-0 against the spread the last 3, and they've won 3 straight, and they have easy opponents left, guys. They play the Wizards twice, then the Sixers at home, then at Utah. So, they could rattle off some wins here. Let's see Washington injury situation. Jordan Poole looks to be out. Malcolm Brogdon is out. Rashawn Holmes is questionable. No, Jordan Poole's questionable, guys. He's questionable for today. Okay, so Jordan Poole's questionable. Let's see what kind of form. They just beat Utah but didn't cover. Let's see. They're just not good on the road, guys. They're just really not a good team on the road. Let's see what the spread is. I forgot what this one is. Spread's -3.5 to Toronto, and I like that, guys. We got to see who's going to play for Toronto, but they played hard yesterday, guys. They played hard. That head coach. See, that's one team we can count on playing hard a majority of the time. The Raptors, even though they're not a great team, they'll play hard. They'll play harder than the Wizards. I like the Raptors -3.5. Total is 223, 224. That's tough just because the Raptors are playing with some good defense. I lean over there. Don't feel great about it, though, but I do lean over. Okay, next game up. We got the Indiana Pacers at the Atlanta Hawks. The spread is -3 to Indiana. Road favorite. Total's 243. See, Halliburton missed the last game because these teams literally just played each other, and Atlanta had to come back from down like 10 points and win. So it looks like Halliburton's still questionable, and Aaron Nesmith is probable. Benedict Mathurin is questionable too. So I think Halliburton plays this game. He usually doesn't miss more than one game whenever he sits out. So I do think he plays here. Pacers are in pretty good form. Let's see. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, no back-to-back for them. They're at Chicago on Monday. See Atlanta, depth chart. Trae Young, Karis LeVert, Terrence Mann. They're all, oh, yeah. So Karis LeVert and Terrence Mann are questionable. Trae Young is probable. So they just beat him, like I said. The game stayed under. I forgot. Actually, I think that game barely crept over. I think it barely crept over once like the closing line. Let's see here. They've won 2 out of their last 3. They play close games, guys. They can't really win by margin. Atlanta's not a good team, guys. They're just not. Defense is optional for them. Defense is optional. They play at Monday at home against Philadelphia. I can only lean Indiana. Indiana's pretty good in these revenge spots, quick revenge spots. They usually come out very motivated. I do like Indiana to play really well here and get the win. I would take -3. I'm probably going to bet it. Over, under, I can only look over in these games. Even if I think it's going to go under, I'm not betting under games with Atlanta Hawks, just not, and Indiana for that matter. All right, next game up, guys. All right, we got another game. We got to see what the injury report shakes out for today. So Miami Heat hosting the Chicago Bulls. Let's see here. A lot of guys played yesterday. Let's see. Andrew Wiggins was out yesterday, and same with Alec Burks, and same with Khalil Ware. We'll see if they actually make it back into the lineup today against the Bulls. Now, I'll say this, guys. I'll say this. I've been trying to fade the Bulls. It's not worked out well for me. The team isn't good, but the team can score, and like they just keep following their. It doesn't matter who plays. Like tons of really good players are out of the game, out of the lineup, and whoever they put in there, they still play fast. They shoot a ton of threes. They shoot the ball with 8 seconds left. I mean, with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Like they're just and they're making shots, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is a team that's not quitting, is what I'm saying. So going forward. You can know that. So let's see. Lonzo Ball's doubtful. Kobe White's probable. Vucevic is doubtful. Patrick Williams is doubtful. Taylor Horton Tucker's probable. Desumu's still out of the lineup. So like literally, this is the team they throw out there, guys. It'll be Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, Kobe White, Bazulis, and Zach Collins. And on the bench, it'll be Herter, Julian Phillips, Jalen Smith, Dallin Terry, and like. They've been balling, guys. I mean, they've covered. I think they covered the most point spread since the All-Star break. Let's see, they've covered one. Well, they didn't cover Cleveland or Indiana. I forgot about that. But before that, they covered like 6 in a row. So they just beat Orlando 125-123. Orlando's a mess, man. At Miami, -4.5, guys. The only thing is that, like, we have to see who plays for Miami because they played and lost last night 106-104 to the Timberwolves. And they were lucky to cover that point spread. Let's see. 43 minutes Bam Adebayo, 39 minutes Tyler Hero, 38 minutes Davion Mitchell, 31 minutes Haywood Highsmith. They shot 14 and 34 from 3. It's actually pretty good. They just, they don't get to the line. They have only 41 made field goals. Like, this is what I'm saying. I want to take the over. Like, the Heat team total over. That's the way to bet against the Bulls. But it'd be 113 plus 2. It'd be 115, like 114.5. Like, even to trust Miami to get there is kind of like, kind of makes me a little nervous. But it shouldn't because Orlando got to 123 against them. Cleveland 139, Indiana 127, Toronto got to 115. That was overtime, though, and at home. But on the road, I mean, it's just been going over, guys. I lean over. I lean over 226, and I lean Miami -4.5. Okay, next game up. we got the Milwaukee Bucks at the hosting the Orlando Magic. Spread's -6.5. The total is 217. And I think I've said over for every single game, guys. I mean, I don't usually say that or go that way, but the NBA, man, like yesterday there were a lot of unders actually, but the NBA, they're just not playing any defense, guys. They're just not right now. Like, there's a lot more overs than unders happening this year. It's just, I don't know. So the Magic, we got a lot of people all healthy, ready to go. Whole team's healthy except for the obvious guys that have been out for a while. And Orlando has lost 5 in a row, guys, and they should have won their last 2. They're in a bad funk. They're not a good team, guys. I don't know what's going on with Orlando, man. They used to be like the darlings of the point spread world for the NBA, and now they can't even win a game, let alone cover a point spread. No back-to-back for them. They're at Houston on Monday, start of a 5-game road trip. For Milwaukee, I think the normal situation of Damian Lillard and Giannis are, let's see, Giannis is probable, Damian Lillard's probable. So, yeah, they're going to play. Gary Trent Jr. is doubtful. Gary Trent Jr., he's a good player for them. The AJ Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Jericho Sims, Andre Jackson Jr. They still got pretty much their whole team available for this one, guys. They've owned Orlando this year, I believe. Let's see. They beat them. Where is it? They beat them. Where the heck is it, guys? There it is. Once, twice. Where is it? I thought they played them again before. I think they beat them 3 times. It might just be 2. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 8 out of 9. At home, on the road, against good teams, against bad teams. They're blowing everybody out, and they're scoring a lot of points. I would lean over in this one too, guys. I mean, the total's only at 218, 217. 109 plus 3 is going to be 112 for the Bucks to get to like 112, 113. I think they get there. I'm probably going to bet that for sure. Let me see here. We got Milwaukee, team total over. Yeah, I like that, guys. I like that a lot. I don't see why it wouldn't. Orlando's been scoring more recently. They're just finishing their 9-game or 7-game homestand, something like that. On the road, they give up points around that number. Yeah, I like it, guys. I do like it. Milwaukee. Oh, that's the only thing, though. Milwaukee does have the back-to-back with Cleveland. That's right. They play Cleveland at home on Sunday, tomorrow. So, that's right. That's a really big game for them. I'll lean the Magic plus 6.5, plus 7. I think Magic team total over is a good way to go. I think the Magic do get there. Be like 106, 105.5 over that. I think they get there. Even the Magic, guys, yes, even the Magic. I think they get there. So I can only look Magic in that game, guys, with Milwaukee hosting Cleveland tomorrow. All right, 2 games left, guys. Next game up, we got the Warriors hosting the Pistons. -6.5 is the spread for the home favorite Warriors. The total's at 233.5. And let's see here. Golden State injury-wise, I think Brandon Podziemski is the only guy on there. I don't know. Kuminga's out. They thought he was going to be able to play in this one. He's out, though. Podziemski is questionable. So everyone else is good to go. They're off that really good road trip that they had. I think they went like 4-1 on the 5-game road trip. Yeah, they went 4-1. Only loss was at Philadelphia. So first game back home, usually not a spot I love to back team, so I won't back the Warriors here. And also the Pistons are off a loss, and they've been out west. They're on the road trip, chilling. Tobias Harris is the only guy out. Let's see. They're playing good basketball, guys. Really good basketball. They'd won 8 in a row, and then since they got that snap, they're 2-2 in their last 4 games. They play Sunday, so they do have a front end of a back-to-back here at Portland. Plus 6.5. I don't love to fade the Warriors right now, but I think, oh, excuse me, I think that's the only way I can look. Detroit plus 6.5. I don't love it though. And then 233.5. Pistons games have been going over on the road, just over in general recently. I can only look over for them in this spot. Kind of like that over a lot. So that's the way I'd look for that one. All right, last game up, guys. Really good game. And we got the Los Angeles Lakers at the Boston Celtics. And wow, this line has climbed. Lakers plus 7.5. I don't agree with that. It's getting to a point where I'm probably going to have to get involved and bet the Lakers. I know the Lakers are probably like, quote unquote, the square side, but, you know, even square bettors win. Over unders 227. So I think everybody's healthy for the Lakers, guys. They all played last game. So yeah, Austin Reeves is off the injury report. So it's just LeBron's probable, Luka's probable, Jackson Hayes questionable. We really need Jackson Hayes out there, guys. Rui Hachimura's out. But I mean, the Lakers have been playing really well. Like, I think they can keep this close. The bench is playing well. Let's see here. Let me see how they did on the road. I mean, they've been playing well anywhere they've been. I mean, they've won. Holy smokes. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've won 8 in a row. They've covered 7 out of those 8. And no back-to-back here. They're at Brooklyn on Monday. For Boston, let's check their injury situation. No way Drew Holiday and Porzingis are questionable. Oh, they're questionable. So they'll probably play. Porzingis had an illness. He's probably healthy enough to play now. Sam Hauser's questionable. Drew Holiday's questionable with his finger. I think they all play. So if they all play, I mean, it's a tough game. I mean, Boston can win by 10 easily against anybody. No back-to-back for them. They're in the middle of a homestand here. It's their 5th game out of a 7-game homestand. It is tough. I usually don't like fading teams like Boston at home in a really big game like this. I mean, they only beat Denver by 7. I think the Lakers are a better team than Denver right now. Man, guys, I think that plus 7.5 is a good bet with the Lakers. I think their team total over is a really good bet. It'd be like 114 minus, or 113.5 minus 3. That's 110. I think the Lakers get to 110. I think they do. I mean, they've been getting there against pretty much, well, not against the Clippers at home. They do like to play defense. Maybe I'm not crazy about that over, but they've been playing a lot of unders recently. So, dang, they've gone under a lot recently. I kind of like this over. Boston's been playing more overs recently. I gotta think about that one, guys. I lean Lakers plus 7.5. I lean over 226.5, guys. Okay, that's the show. Appreciate y'all for listening. For always, drop a like, drop a comment. Follow me at Twitter at Easy Money Wins for all my official plays, and I will see you guys tomorrow as always.